Hey everyone, welcome to Makin Scents. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I definitely do appreciate seeing you here. And if this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome aboard. Today we're going to talk about fragrances from a few different clone houses. Stay tuned. So like I said, we're going to be talking about a few fragrances, well, one from each, of 5 different clone houses. Now, what is a clone house? It's a company that makes inspired fragrances, things that are similar to or their own concoctions, based on the foundation of something that they had smelt in the past. Sometimes there are independent things. They come up with their own scents as well, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go through 5 different clone houses. I'm not going to go crazy through the information about exactly what notes are in there, their breakdown from their website, things like that. Just the basic information that's provided to me when I originally bought these, or in some cases swapped them. I swapped a couple of fragrances with people and got them as well. But I have purchased from each one of these houses as well. So first and foremost, we're going to start with this one right here. And it's RAMC from the house of Genre Parfums. So Genre Parfums and the owner, Devin, they just do a nice job. Presentation's on point. Customer service, as far as I've ever seen, has been very much on point. And even interaction with Devin directly has always been extremely personable, very friendly, always, a pleasure to talk to or see even communicate within the groups. If you want to check out their group online, I believe it's Genre Parfums Fragrance Neighborhood or Genre Parfums Neighborhood, something like that. I'll put the link down below. But it's just a family, like a neighborhood type thing. It could even be called that, Genre Parfums Neighborhood. But RAMC is one of their original creations. They do have a bunch of different clones out there as well. Some of my personal favorites are Black Phantom interpretation, the Baccarat Rouge 540 Straight interpretation, Noble Soul, which, if I'm correct, is Midnight in Heaven, but I can't even remember right now off the top of my head. But there's a lot of great fragrances. And I also have Voodoo, which is another original from the house as well. So if you get a chance, check them out. They do have... they might have changed the ordering process, but before it was sporadic, was basically based on Devin has a day job like most of us do, of course. And when he would be away, he wasn't able to place orders. But check out their website, join the Genre Parfums Neighborhood online, and learn more about it if you want to check them out. But this original, I sprayed on this. Wasn't going to go crazy into the scent profile. It's like a nice, fresh, a little bit of spicy, and like a citrus beast. I've heard some people reference it to a similarity to a Ventus and such. For me, I don't really get that too much. I can see some of how it could be somewhat compared to that, but I just don't. It's not my exact thing. Sorry, I just started training back in jiu-jitsu, and I got kneed in the face last night, so my lip is a little swollen. So I keep hitting it against my tooth, and I keep going to lick it. So I apologize for weird faces and such. Hopefully you can enjoy that. But it was a fun night of training. Always looking to get a little bit healthier, a little bit better. So again, that was Genre Parfums, RAMC. And again, they had a bunch of great fragrances, tons of great stuff. And like I said, this customer service is awesome. Great people. The next one, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're going to go with this one. The next one is from 3N1 Parfums. They do, if I'm correct, all of their fragrances are Extrait de Parfum. This is a 30 ml. And this is ACBC, which, if I'm correct, it's a mix of Ventus Cologne and Bleu de Chanel. And again, I'm just going off what my memory is. And it smells awesome. When I spray this, it's like a perfect blend between those two fragrances, especially if that's what it's supposed to be. It's fresh. It's got that little citrus or pineapple bite or something. Not really pineapple, but it's like a citrus mix kicked in with that Bleu de Chanel DNA. And between the two of them, it really is nice. Now, I didn't go into specifics about performance and things like that. Genre, the fragrances from that house, actually, I get plenty of performance. 4 to 6 hours normally, absolutely easily. I could smell the stuff later on the same day, 8 hours maybe later on. I know I did smell the Extrait for BR540, their take on that, MMX Straight, where it lasted till the next day. I could smell my clothes the next day. Very clearly, too. It wasn't like boasting off it, but if I walked by even within a foot of it, I could still smell it, which is pretty awesome. With 3-in-1 Parfums, their fragrances so far, I get pretty much the same performance as far as I can tell. It's, you know, they're all pretty similar. So all of these I'm looking at here that I'm going to tell you about today, I get roughly 2 hours of stronger projection, 2 to 4 where there's still something going on, 4 to 6 is where the fragrance itself is still there. It's not super skin scent just yet at that point. 4 to 6, it's a little bit above that, but or you know, a little bit above skin scent, but that's where it starts to become more of a skin scent. And some of the different fragrances have carried beyond the 6 hours to the 8-hour mark, sometimes even beyond. But overall, all great mixes. 3-in-1 Extrait de Parfum. Oops, hit the microphone. ACBC, definitely a winner scent for me. I've also tried a couple other ones. I think Illicit 540 and a few different other ones in there, and they've all been pretty nice. So the way you order with them is you do have to join their group, I believe. You get Dougie Thompson, I believe his name is, or Dougie Thompson? You get Dougie, Noam Sherry Thompson, and Christian. Is it Christian? Man, I'm going to remember these names at one point. Yeah, Christian over there. They'll take great care of you. Nice people so far as I've ever interacted. Always pleasant. I've had communications with all of the people that own these companies personally, just messaging and things like that. A couple of them I've talked to on the phone, and it's always been, you know, pleasure to work with. So that's 3-in-1 Extrait. Excuse me. And that was ACBC. It's labeled on the back. I don't know if it'll come in. Boom. That sprayer's a beast, but that's one of those fire hydrant sprayers people always talk about. Pretty beast mode. The next one we're going to look at will be this one. I only have one from the house, but I also have a wax melt with the same exact fragrance on this. It's from DB's Scentsations. I don't know if you've seen that. And this one here is the Greedy King, which, if I'm correct, it's like a mixture of chocolate greedy and, of course, the Ventus with the King being in there. This thing smells awesome. Not going to lie. When I first took this out of the container and got it on my fingers, sprayed it, I couldn't stop smelling my hand. Pretty cool. I've never smelled chocolate greedy. So to smell the two combined, and I'm a big fan of Aventus, was pretty cool. Got the same performance out of this that I talked about. I don't know exactly the ordering stuff through that, but I basically did a swap with the owner. I sent him something that I had, and he sent me this, and we both enjoyed what we sent each other, which is pretty cool. But this one here, the waxes, I'm not going to lie, I have that in my burner still. I don't really light it too often, but I'm on still the second maybe cube. It's like a 6-pack of cubes, the same exact scent, which is pretty cool. So this is a chocolatey. Ooh, I'm going to spray this again. Now you got to deal with me spraying again. Whee! As you can tell, I'm pretty excited to get my scent back. It's close to back. I still have a stuffy nose today, but I can smell things a lot better. This is really strong, and not in a bad way. Yeah, the Aventus part of this is really cool. Comes through strong, and then it kicks with that chocolatey, whatever that mixture is for that chocolate greedy. I'm not gonna lie, to me, the two of them mixed together are definitely a winner. It's cool too because on this paper it smells different than skin. I remember being a little bit warmer, the chocolate being a little bit richer off of my skin, and I literally couldn't stop smelling my fingers. It looked like I had like some problem with my nose from with that. But yeah, this smells awesome. So that's the Greedy King, and that's from DB's Scentsations. Saved me a while to be able to smell again, so I got a chance to finally do a review on some of these things. At least a quick little snippet. Again, I'm not sure exactly how to order those, but I believe he has a group on Facebook as well. So look up DB Scentsations if you want to get those. The next one is going to come from the house of Dapper Fragrances. This is I'm not sure if this is still the same style bottle, but I think they went to a round bottle with really cool labels. The guy that runs that's Travis. The guy that runs DB's Scentsations goes by DB. DB, so that's easy. But with Dapper, this is their version of Mula Mula. I've never smelt the original Mula Mula, but this smells so good. It's kind of like if you ever smelt, and these don't smell identical or anything like that, but I can see them in the same genre, we'll call it. Another 13 by Lila Beau, Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim, and like Baccarat Rouge 540. Not that those are exactly the same, but mix all that stuff together somewhere in that realm where it's got this really cool, sweet smell to it, but it's not like candy sweet like BR 540. It's kind of more like those other two I mentioned. It's got some bright, little bit of spices to it. Just a cool scent overall, and it smells so good. This one here, same performance. You're looking at 2 to 4. Well, actually up to 2, 2.5, give or take, whatever it might be, with some nice projection. 2 to 4, you're still having it come off of you a bit. Someone walks by, they might get a whiff. 4 to 6, it's still lingering there. You still got some odor going on, strong, and I say odor, but a nice scent coming off of you a bit. But it's going to fade somewhere in that realm, depending on the weather. What are you getting on? If you get in your clothing or skin only, and then it's going to be more of a skin scent, going to 8, 10, whatever hours. I've sprayed this in my basement before on curtains, just to be honest, and I smelled it the next day. It's pretty cool. It's because I like the smell. I wanted to spray it, in the area where I hang out a lot, and it worked out well. So that was this one right here. You get some cool dudes in there. You got Travis, you got Mark over there, a bunch of other different people. I don't remember all the names, and that's Mula Mula, their take from Byron Mula Mula. Excuse me. Last but not least, we're looking at Sensual Obsessions, and this is Midnight Seduction. I believe this is one of his original releases, so one that he made up that wasn't a cologne, which is kind of cool. I actually sprayed it here. Yeah, so it's funny because I thought this was going to be like a dark, deep, rich, crazy fragrance or something of that nature. I'm going to spray this little thing one more time. I put it inside a little travel guy. Look at the color of the juice. Pretty cool, right? So I'm going to spray this one more time. It's like a purple. Let's make sure I'm not crazy. Because at first it comes out and it's like spicy, but like a cool spicy. And then as it dried down, it became like a fresh, clean scent. Like not say super soapy, but really nice. Almost wear it whenever the heck you want. Yeah. It's a very nice, clean scent. It's not like a Bleu de Chanel. It could be like a Bleu de Chanel crossed with not to say Sauvage. I don't really smell a ton of Ambroxan or anything. But it turns into a really mass appealing, cool scent. Oh, it just smells good. These all smell good. So far, my favorite from Sensual Obsessions is probably still the Andy Warhol. Right up there with that in their Double Aventus / BR 540 mix. There's a bunch of other ones I want to try. I've spoken to Kevin. He's the person that owns Sensual Obsessions, about a couple that he has coming out, or he's getting some more batches mixed up. And when he gets them, I want to try them out. So he's going to let me place an order and get those sent over to me at that time. With Kevin, you can go to his website. I'll put the link down below to the website. I'm pretty sure Genre might have a website that's up and running. Not sure if it's just there yet. DBs, I'm not sure. I'll message these guys and just double check to see if they have a website specific. If they do, I'll throw it down the link down below, and you can check some of the stuff out. And it's not that you need to try these specific fragrances. There's a ton of great fragrances from these houses that if you get a chance to try them out, you might enjoy them a lot. So do me a favor. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you, actually, I don't want to, I did everyone else's twice. So Sensual Obsessions. There you go. That's Midnight Seduction. Same performance as everybody else. These things are awesome. At least from in now, it's super fresh. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, if you have tried anything from Genre, DBs, 3-in-1, Dapper, Midnight Seduction, Sensual Obsessions, throw a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the fragrances. Let me know what your thoughts were. Which ones you think are great? Which ones are amazing? What you think I maybe should get my nose on? I definitely like to hear your recommendations because let's face it, there's a ton of fragrances within these different companies that some might be their best, some might be their worst, some might be in the middle. There might be some that each one does just absolutely amazing. Let me know. I'd like to get my nose on and try them out. If you have some favorites, definitely toss those recommendations down in the comments. If you like this type of video, if you like what we're doing here, please consider subscribing. I'd love to see you hang around. And if you like this specific video, click that like button. I'd love to see a couple likes in there letting me know what you think. But if you throw comments down below, that's the most important to me. Honestly, I love the subscribing and I love all that stuff. That's great. But I love interacting with everybody. So when you comment, I do reply as long as it alerts me. There's very rare times that YouTube doesn't tell you that somebody's put a message or posted something, but most of the time they do. And my goal is to reply to each and every one of you so that we can interact and, continue to build this community in a positive way. With that being said, if you're making the world a better place just one spray at a time, then to me, you're just making sense. Until next time.